Hi everyone. Liz is here. So's her
Ryzen
husband.
is in a mood today. He not in a party?
Oh, that sucks. Well, pick who you're gonna pick for fighting the last optional boss. Well, second to last optional boss. The last one's in the final dungeon.
Hi, honey.
You need Kina.
He's already here.
Well, who else you gonna use?
I don't fucking know.
Bring in Aiko and Steiner. Here we go. Unless you wanted to use Freya. There you go. It's up to you. It's probably the last time you can actually use Freya.
Who cares? She's not that good.
Zidane is missing one ability, and I'm not sure why. So I wonder if you check all of Zidane's stuff, if there's anything you can work on at all.
Would that be better for her? It's got 2 magic on it.
Yeah, sure.
What you...
You're gonna cast Holy.
I mean, what else is she going to be doing?
Casting Holy.
Hey, Zero.
You're also gonna want the light robe. I think it's a light robe. I don't know. Check it. See if it says it powers up Holy. Yeah, that's what you're gonna want.
You had an idea in FF14?
Check like all of Zidane's equipment. This is kind of weird. I mean, it's not a useful ability, but I'm confused as to why he's missing one. Oh, he's missing eye for an eye. Okay, that makes sense. You might as well equip that then. That's his last ability.
It's not useful at all for him.
Yeah, I'll just equip the big ability.
You're gonna name your chocobo after me. That's lovely.
Cool. Sure. Ninja gear, you can double up on eye for eye.
It's fine. Who should we give little miss?
Sure, whatever. This is not a very difficult fight. It shouldn't really matter too much.
Does he ever get a new weapon?
Yeah, you're about to get his ultimate weapon. Okay. At least in theory. Glutton's robe isn't his unique armor. Yeah.
Oh, we're just going to a chocobo place? Or
Who's Forest? Yes.
I think we're right
Who's
next.
Marsh? Yeah.
I think we're right next to one.
Anyway. You gotta do some equipping.
You should have had me do that when I was in the menu.
Well, I didn't. Okay, you need antibody.
I forgot to ask this, or your memory is bad. Is Ryzen's last name
Real name? No.
No, it's not. It's
It's
just
not even close.
it's just his internet name.
You
as
should have
they
heard my
say.
real name before. Hato said it.
Okay.
Unequip all these auto abilities. I mean, Liz is Liz's real name. No, kind of. It's a nickname.
It's basically.
But basically.
Okay, and?
Okay, you want accuracy plus, but I guess you don't need. I guess it overwrites darkness too. Antibody. Clear-headed. You don't need bright eyes. It's the same thing. Loudmouth, but he doesn't need that. Bandit and you want to steal from this guy, and Master Thief. And then Man-Eater. Oh yeah, he needs ability up too. Anything else you want? I guess, what, auto-based? Oh, you got enough for an auto ability, so... Yeah,
You have a
auto-based.
basic name, John. Is it like Louis? Or is it like Lou?
Lewis?
Is it Lewis? How would
Probably Lewis.
how would one pronounce that in English?
It's Lewis.
It's probably not Louis. That's more of a French pronunciation.
Love you, Lulu.
Lewis, pretty much.
Love you.
Yeah, that is a pretty basic ass name. Not gonna lie.
I love you. I'm named
Here.
after a U.S. president.
Yeah, John Lewis. Tech. Yeah.
No, I am. Nothing else really matters. Auto. Turn off auto regen. Really overpowered. You don't need auto reflect null either. Let's see. She needs what? Loudmouth, an antibody, clear-headed. Might as well get boost, I guess. She doesn't need ability up anymore. You get half MP.
Can't give it to her.
Unequip, unequip boost. You don't really need boost. Holy's better than. Let's see. Action plus, yes. You want Man-Eater. Antibody. Clear-headed, and what was the other one? Loudmouth, but he doesn't need that. So I guess he's got a bunch of other things he can work on, so... or equip, so auto haste? HP 20? I don't know. Sure. Sure. Kina, drop those. Kina's missing a thing too? What the hell is Kina missing?
It doesn't matter to me.
Auto. He's missing auto life? Oh, well, equip that on him. Equip the accessory that gives auto life. I'm surprised he's missing that. I thought we had learned all that. Is he close to getting it? It's a rebirth ring. No, but you might as well just equip it on and leave it on him so he has the ability. It's odd that we never finished that. But whatever, now he has it there at least. Half MP, I guess. Want Loudmouth.
I already gave him that stuff.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah. See? Ta-da!
Ta-da, indeed. Ability up, I guess. Not that he's gonna learn it. Sure, whatever.
There we go. It's everybody.
Okay, good. Might as well tent up. Can't do it from the menu.
Be quiet, I know.
It is stupid. I don't know why you can't do it from the menu. Whatever. You just keep a rebirth ring on Kina for the whole game. Technically, you have every ability available now for everybody, except for Doomsday. Phoebe.
Might as well just do this. It's easier.
Go in and catch a frog. Any frog. Then it begins. There's a golden frog again. Yes, you may catch thy frogs, Kina.
You are in like another state today.
Yep. You only need one frog. There's a million frogs here. Come on.
You little.
Get the frog.
There we go.
Oh. You working hard, Kina? Now it is time to become the ultimate gourmand. Kina's character arc. You take final test. So just use magic hammer and steal from him. A lot of magic hammers.
And then just sit here.
Yep, you gotta steal 4 things from them. And they're useful. You want them.
How much MP does this guy have? Who cares if he's silenced?
3,600. I think 2 magic hammers does the trick. He has like every blue magic spell, obviously. Kiraga now. Magic hammer. Just like FF7. Oh, that's probably not enough, actually. Hey, look, you couldn't steal anything. This might be the last time you need to steal. Probably. You'll know when he starts doing physical attacks. That doesn't do anything to you. Accuracy up bypasses that. Just keep doing magic hammer until he stops casting spells. Don't worry, this guy's nowhere. Oh, you stole the Robe of Lords! That's the ultra rare steal. Stealing. I will silence you all. Magic hammer. The power of the hammers. But I guess he's out of MP. No, he's not out of MP. Eventually, it will, like, drain it all. As the Glutton's Robe.
No. Doesn't he already have that, though?
Yes, but he also has another ninja gear that might be useful.
1 MP.
Not enough MP, he said.
You done?
Yeah, I think so. That's his basic attack, which does hurt, by the way.
Now just sit here.
You just gotta steal the last item. You can use Mighty Guard. Couldn't steal anything. Could use Angel Snack to get rid of all these things. As you can see, it's to roll into you. There it is. Holy. I don't know how much attack does compared to Thievery. Now you just murder him.
How is that possible, Zero?
Not enough MP. Let's see. Thievery's slightly better. Opposite shock is way better. Well, Thievery might be better, I guess.
it does over 5,500 it is.
I think them frogs are up. Man, Echo, you are a beast.
And keep casting the MP trains from ultimate for summers overflows numbers and kills it. Nice! Yeah. By like 200. That's what you use it. It's cheap. Well, the rumor is that in February, Square's... There's a leak that Square's gonna finally announce a remake of this game. Let's see if that comes to fruition as somebody leaked.
Take my treasure chest! Is he dead? He's got more HP than Ozma. He's still not dead? He's dead now. He dies like Kina. Got a couple of elixirs.
It's nice.
Take the ultimate fork in the game. It is slightly better.
No, I mean it's a boost.
I guess. You can catch more frogs if you want. 100 frogs. Delicious. And another frog. Technically, that's enough frogs to max frog drop at level 99. No more catching frogs.
Alright. We heal, equip, final dungeon.
Nope, we have to do one more.
What do you mean? You said this was it!
It is. Well, there's
lied!
There's another side quest, but it's not that long.
You lied to me.
Oh my god, I did not lie. I literally told you this last time.
You said there was one more thing in that one, and then it was it.
I said there were two things.
No, you
Unless you're
didn't.
going to do the Narrow Brothers, which I highly recommend against.
We're not doing that.
But there is one other thing that you can do. But I have to look it up because it's kind of weird.
Convenient strategy is to use Rasp and Osmos to deplete Ultima Weapons MP, as it will die when its MP reaches 0. Oh, so it's like Star Ocean 3? That if your MP hits 0, you die? Yeah, Star Ocean's that game in particular. You can die if your MP or your HP hits 0. It's real nice. Is that Robe of Lords for who? It's really good. Who's it
While
for?
you're here...
For her?
I don't know, does it power up Holy?
Nope.
No, it does not. So no, I would not give it to her. But I would give it to a dagger. While you're... I just lost my train of thought. She talked to me. I don't remember.
You were gonna say while I was here.
I know, and then you said something and I lost it. You need to put dagger in the party. You might as well give her the Robe of Lords. Medine, sorry. Careful not to run into the infantry. Oh, I was gonna have you go into the Chocobo Forest to see if we could buy a Protect Ring. That's whatever, we can do it after this. I lose my train of thought if I'm not immediately saying it.
But I didn't even know what your train of thought was.
I know. What happens? I can forget a conversation mid-conversation. Whatever. Go to the fishing area, Medine, sorry. It's to the left, yeah.
I know where it is.
And there'll be a cutscene. A minor cutscene, but a cutscene. Now leave. Go back in the airship and take Dagger out of the party. You need to not have Dagger or Amarant. Doesn't matter. BB's actually very good for the final dungeon. Talk to that girl twice. I mean, I'm sure you know who that was. Yeah, she's back. Again. Okay, now you go into the room near her. It's an action icon. Somewhere. There it is. Maybe that was it, I don't know. That was probably it. Go to the idling wall.
How are you supposed to know this?
I don't know.
You wouldn't.
From the entrance of the Eidolon wall, make a full circle clockwise until you hear a ding. Now go counterclockwise until you hear a ding. No, go counterclockwise. You gotta alternate. You gotta do this 9 times.
You should have just told me to count.
It'll heal you when you do it correctly.
You can barely hear it.
You can hear it. It's, oh. extra lore. Just wanted to give it to me.
Hmm.
Big Mog. And then I think you have to examine Ifrit last. Should get that first one. And you gotta find Ifrit. Yeah, there it is. That's why you can't do Ifrit yet. It's her mom. It's Garnet's real name, Sarah. Her birth name. There you
Okay.
go. You get her, and her mom's name is Jane.
That's it.
Yes. You only get that if you do this weird side quest. Now we can go. See your ship.
We're in the airship.
Okay, gotta pick the party. BB is very, very good. Dagger is very, very good. And then it depends on the last character can be whoever you want, really. Steiner does have his sword magic.
I mean, does it matter?
No, not really.
Oh wow! Thank you, Shiru, for the 163-man raid. Welcome in, everybody. I am Liz. I stream RPGs, JRPGs, and today we are finishing off Final Fantasy IX. Some of you might recognize me from Shiro's chat because I am there all the time. I will never change, Shiro. Thank you. And you can't watch. Thought I had pre-rolls turned off. XPP, yeah. The
That's
hell?
weird.
I thought I had
They
pre-roll
are
ads
turned
turned off. Whatever,
I guess
Twitch.
Twitch sometimes runs them anyway, even if you have them disabled.
Are we doing something with our characters?
Yeah, you gotta equip abilities.
You're back? Okay, cool. Hello, welcome back. How was Kaizo today? Did it cooperate?
I don't know.
What are we doing? You have a Steelix. Nice. Sleeping, learning,
Steelix.
sacred.
Really do too much.
Cool.
Alright, well, we're gonna need. Bird Killer's very good here.
Boom. Bird killer.
I know that.
Thinking about it overnight. Nice.
Let's see, antibody, body temp, locomotion. read it, I don't think. Body temp you definitely need. You shouldn't need to steal anymore, I don't think. No, not really. It's just like grand armor, unless you really care about that.
What did you say? Clear body?
Yeah, you need locomotion body temp. That should be pretty good. Auto
Do we need
reflect.
bandit?
No, you're not gonna steal anymore. You don't need Master Thief any either. Unless you really care to steal from the final bosses.
No, that can just nope.
You can stop. You do want auto reflect. HP 20, drop that. There you go.
Yay.
That'll be good.
Next. I'm just gonna take all this stuff off because I don't know what he has even on.
Locomotion, body temp. Antibody. Auto reflect. Half MP if you can.
Nil.
But you can't, so. Oh well. Age MP 20% then.
Maybe if he gets more.
If he gets one level, he might be able to. What, do you have Kino game?
Yeah, why not? Ooh, hello, gnome.
Ability up.
Thank you for the follow.
They can work on that one thing, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't need millionaire money. Body.
Right?
Yeah, that should be pretty good. Auto reflect.
Yeah, he should have enough for that.
Yeah. There. Dagger. Dagger's gonna need. Okay, fill up. And then take off. She needs reflect, null, and auto reflect. You can't. There's no way you can have half MP.
Hey, Cougar. Well, there we go.
Barely. That should be pretty good.
9, I am going to the final dungeon.
Going to the final dungeon.
I just said it. You don't have to repeat me. By the way, the man you hear in the background
Man.
is my husband. Yeah, I'm gonna beat the game today. In a couple hours.
Okay, that should be pretty good. And then equip protect rings.
Yeah, he's good. What about him?
Protect rings are the way to go.
Protect rings, where are you? Probably at the bottom where they are. Yep.
Yep.
He needs that.
Yeah,
he needs that.
needs that.
There we go.
If you can buy a protector from a chocobo forest, I would do it. With all that choco hot and cold.
Fine.
If you can't, oh well.
Oops. It's over here, right? Is it right there?
Yep.
Whee! So let's go shopping.
You have enough money for it. I mean, not money, but enough points or whatever.
Don't we have like 500 points? Or some crazy number?
It needs us a lot more than that.
We have a lot of
I know we've
points.
done a lot of choco hot and cold, so.
We mashed our
able to get-
fingers and killed them. For that
Might be able to get
stupid
a
mini
protect ring.
game. That and the friendly creature bullshit.
Does Kina have ability up on?
This is the PS4 digital version of FF9 if you're curious.
Equip. Ability equip. You're on use. Oh yeah, he does. Or they do. Whatever.
He, she, whatever you want to call, whatever. They, them.
I should just use they. It's.
Do I have to come up here to talk to this guy here?
Unfortunately, yes. Check current points. Exchange points.
We
Protect
are
rings
short.
Short, so no O. And I'm.
What's the Wittgens card?
That's a card for a card.
Are these useful at all, or no?
No, not anymore. I mean, they would be against maybe Tiamat, but
Oh, you actually get to fight Tiamat?
yeah. And there's references to all the other Final Fantasy games.
Well, yeah, and that segment where they show all the things.
Yeah, I know.
but you don't get to fight any of them. Who's my lock of the week? The Chargers or the Jags?
Jaguars are winning.
I guess. The
Jaguars are winning because the Chargers idiotically hurt Mike Williams with their
Oh.
hubris.
That's a problem. Yeah, I don't.
And
whatever.
the Ravens are beating the Bengals. Bengals are talking way too much trash.
So now we just go there.
Yeah, you gotta leave the tree.
Whee! Let's go to the final dungeon. Noted. And
I don't
then
know.
the Bills.
The Giants are beating the Vikings.
You think so?
Vikings always go one and done. They either make it. There's really very little in between with the Vikings.
I don't know. I
The
don't
Giants
know.
are very good. They're a lot better than people think. I think the Cowboys are going down to Tampa because they literally can't beat Tom Brady for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, you see the giant punch me light? Go into the giant punch me light.
How do we go into it?
You just fly into it.
Any team we're rooting for?
Not really.
I mean, it would be cool for Buffalo to win a Super Bowl
They haven't.
if they can somehow manage to not blow the AFC Championship.
Enjoy this epic cutscene with his army of silver dragons at Kujanel.
But one of the teams I don't want to go in,
Kansas City.
the Ravens, Kansas City, and the Eagles. None of them
I
deserve
hate all
them.
three of them.
We hate all three
I
teams.
mean, I hate the Giants too, but
They're playing that game in Atlanta, by the way, with the
Yeah.
Cowboys and Brady.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, the championship game would be the in Atlanta.
enjoy this amazing song, by the way.
Man, who misses FMVPs from the past? They don't really do these like this anymore. The
Here,
Ravens
we're
right
all
play their
over.
third string guy? Why?
Because Lamar's hurt and he's
No,
favored.
Huntley is. Is Huntley hurt too?
Yeah. But the Ravens' strength is their defense anyway.
Always has been.
The Sid. Scandalous.
It's a giant globe of evil light in the sky.
This is literally a unique
Let's
song.
lose those dragons.
Yeah.
What's that?
Trying to get through the dragons.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where Kuja found 1,000,000 dragons.
Where'd they come from?
I don't know. His ass, I guess.
How are they hitting the ship and dying? Do they have like a barrier?
They're smashing headfirst into it like dumbass birds. Also, it's Beatrix and Buddha Knights. Is about to enter Valhalla.
What? What's Valhalla?
Just taking a pun.
Doubt Brown starts, but Huntley got tendonitis on his shoulder. That ain't good.
Nice. Captain Steiner. Did you say something? I love this scene.
Ruby Rose? No.
Rose. Fight a woman you fell in love with.
Did we already fight the secret boss? You mean
Ozma?
you mean
Yeah.
Ozma? I beat Ozma on my last stream.
You're what to talk? It's like, what? What do you mean? Oh, that you're both reckless as hell. Then he runs away.
Yeah, it took me like what 45 minutes to beat Ozma, or so.
Yeah, give or take.
You got one of the 6 mounts to get Phoenix as a mount in 3 attempts. Nice. What? We're fighting something?
Yep.
Okay. What are we fight?
The Grand Dragon, I think. Tweak the ice. Cast Blizzaga on your whole party. You have Reflect.
Where's the black? There it is. Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Thievery. I think you're doing some Bahamut. I think Mighty Guard bypasses Reflect in this game.
Well, we'll find out. Speak all beds so the captain can move the ship closer. Did it work?
Yeah. You did 10,000 to him. That's why DB is amazing here. Dagger can still heal you, by the way, normally. But she has Reflect Null.
She's gonna have to.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna die anyway, though.
That was Bahamut?
Did you not have boost on?
No, I don't think we have boost.
You need boost. I'm gonna have to rearrange something then. Because that wasn't the full summon animation.
Wait, drop the guy? Does that work? Can I drop a frog on him?
Yes. Always works. It's not elemental. I mean, that was still very powerful for a short summon, but I'm not sure why. I guess you didn't put boost. Fix that a bit. Is he dead yet? Oh, he's not dead. Oh, tidal wave. That's not good. Yeah, he's dead. Oh no, he's fine.
She's gonna cast Kiraga.
Yeah, after you get done going through this ridiculous trance animation for just the most useful limit breaks in the series. They do absolutely nothing. They actually make you weaker, arguably. Because now Zidane can't use Thievery.
Should I just have her heal?
No, he's Bahamut. Still does good damage. You have a million eagles, so who cares about Jade?
True.
See, BB's excellent here. Every enemy has a weakness and they're always alone in the final dungeon, so... Pretty much like the best dungeon in the game.
How is he getting thievery off? Oh, because I put it in before he
Put it in.
transformed.
He's gotta be dead.
Yep. Bye-bye.
I think he has one of those trippy death animations.
He's exploding into a tornado of dust. Yes, that's just what I want to look at. It's a monkey man. He dropped a wing edge. Alright. It's the final dungeon. Who cares?
There's the guy coming too. Kina is very useful.
This was inside the orb.
Yeah, it's very strange final dungeon. This is where the plot gets really weird.
Like what, they didn't know how to end the game or something?
They do weird things here. Oh yeah, it's...
How are you talking to us? You're dead!
He can just talk to you for some reason. There's no good explanation.
Sorry, my nose is this time of year. It's a memoria. A what?
drop some of the status protection for dagger. Get boost. Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, Zidane for some reason is not mandatory in the final dungeon, and only the final dungeon.
But why would you, like, not want to use
I
him?
don't know. Yeah, you gotta drop some things. Locomotion, you guys drop all of it. Yep. Oh well.
You can leave antibody.
Oh, yeah, lose antibody and get clear-headed. That's...
Was that silence?
Oh wait, do you need clear-headed? No, you don't need clear-headed. You only need, two body temp or locomotion. Body temp's probably more devastating. Yeah. There you go. That's good.
Alright. In we go to this weird memory place.
Yep. It's weird. That's how you go back to the ship. That is a save point. I know that's weird, but it is a save point.
But
There's no Moogles here.
But why didn't they have these in the whole game? In every dungeon?
I don't know. They wanted Moogles to do that stupid animation.
But this was easier?
Whatever. Go to the right.
It's a long animation. How do I go to the right?
Can you not go to the
There's
right?
no path
I
there.
guess you can't go to the right. Follow the right wall. Yeah, there you go.
I did.
Yeah, follow it to the end. There should be like a hidden item. Yeah, there it is. It's a reference to Kain from FF4.
Oh.
Next screen. It is not her ultimate weapon. It's Freya's second best weapon. Go up.
Uh-oh. It's an iron giant. He is large in this game. What are you weak to, son? Iron Man?
Oh, Iron Giant. Sweet. Lightning.
I mean, that would be obvious.
Like an Iron Man?
Yeah.
I think the lightning. You front that guy, your whole party. Can't this random damage.
Yeah, I know.
Caught 100 most frogs, so
Why is he called Iron Man?
I don't know.
He's an iron giant, like every
Well, he
other
is,
game.
We don't. Follow that. Just feel free to spam creatures after battle. Bahamut should do even more than art because you haven't powered up Garnets. In theory, anyway.
That did 9308. He's dead.
Yeah, it auto. That's the power of Bahamut.
She's like, tee hee, look what I just did.
There you go. I mean, you got so many ethers, you're not gonna run out. Okay. Yeah,
There's only one way to go.
follow the path. I mean, there is an invisible Tetramaster player on the left.
Who cares?
That too is just a small outcrop. There's a little outcrop there. I think. There's a little item. There's a weapon. Thing.
Where?
There's a little alcove. I think there's a weapon there. I guess I could be wrong. Next screen.
Maybe like highlight your place.
Whatever.
It's
Oh,
Aruma.
okay.
Oh no, it's Eyeball. Sorry, it's not called Aruman in this
Name's
game.
better.
It's Veteran.
You
He's
speak to water, so you cast water on yourself. Of course, he's probably gonna kill everybody. Hina, can you survive this? No. No. You got life.
Does the auto reflect come back when you get revived?
Not that it matters, he's dead. Yeah, water is basically a tier 3 spell.
I think
in this
I
game.
added.
Wow, you turned 4 AP, that's 8 AP.
No. Meteor? There it is. That's the first time I fought,
Yeah, that's about right.
Ozma.
It's too bad you don't have full life with Dagger, but she doesn't learn it. There's a small outcrop. Or
Alcove?
alcove. I don't know. Somewhere. Looks like in there. Yeah, on the left. No, I guess not. Whatever, just keep going. Eventually you'll... Oh, it's above you.
This a dragon.
What's this guy?
Chimera. That's a chimera!
Weak to ice. Yeah, I love BB in the final boss. He's not good for the final boss, but he's good for everything else.
He's not dead.
Yeah, they have a lot of HP. How many this guy got? 21,000.
That's a lot.
Basically every enemy is by themselves here. DB's normally not very good, but he's excellent here. Dagger's always excellent.
Ready to see Shiva's ass?
I mean, yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Well, I mean, it could be worse. It could be Miracle's folds going over the underwear. Star or
Yeah, I figured somebody would appreciate seeing Shiva's ass in that cutscene animation.
be stronger. Uh-oh. It's cold breath. Just be glad it's not cold breath like in, what is it called? Dragon Quest.
Oh yeah.
That didn't do anything, dude. Didn't heal there at all. He's dead anyway. That does breathe on you, I would guess. Wow, that didn't even max damage, baby. What's wrong with you? It's up above, right here, down below. There it is. That's his second best weapon. Do you want to steal the Masamune from the next boss?
Is it worth it?
It might be worth it to, It's his second best weapon.
It sucks.
It might be, you might be able to synthesize the Masamune. I'd probably steal it. You need a bed and a bed. No, you need...
I don't want to move his stuff around a million times.
You shouldn't need to. You should have enough.
I have 5.
Master Thief. You need Bandit. Guess you have to drop. Auto haste, probably. Or auto reflect. Just drop Bird Killer. And Antibody. only thing that's worth stealing here is the Massive Mine, unless you paid it earlier, which we didn't. So I guess we should steal Ice again.
No, he's Thunder.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. It's Thunder.
What did he just cast on himself?
The attack up. I don't think anything's with the shadow, so sadly no art.
It's so fucking long anyways.
It is very long.
Drop a frog on his ass.
Should be doing good damage with Rock. Oh, you are, actually. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah, I don't like how it pauses so long between the animations. It's strange. It's like it hangs.
Maybe in the so-called remake that's happening, they'll fix that.
I think they'll probably make it a lot smoother. Or they'll turn it into FF7R. Make it like that. Which I'd prefer them not do that.
It would be weird with Magic to do that.
Did you get him? Is he dead? My god, Bonnie is strong. Happy I made BB useful for you. I saw HTA do that with BB in the Final Dungeon. Like, that's actually a really good idea.
Why wouldn't it be? You do that in like other games. You reflect and bounce it off of yourself.
You don't think to do it, it doesn't actually hit separately, it just counts it together. Yeah, use your ethers. Should only need it on dagger. That should be good.
This reminds me of that dungeon in that game that has like outer loops and inner loops.
Final boss time.
It's the same music. What?
It's the boss.
It's
It's Marilith. The fire guy that Freya and Amaranth fought. Whatever, steal a massive money from me again. Yeah, I know you are.
No. We won't kneel before your swords.
Whatever. Steal. Not reflect. It's cute. Just get Mighty Gary going. Still Genji armor.
Would you kneel before Zod? No. Should I kneel like magic? Oh, it'll just bounce off anyway.
You will bounce off them, but you can bounce it up. No, you can't bounce it up yourself. No, she has reflect null. You could use slow if you have it. I don't know if it's a white magic spell in this game. However.
Nope.
Sleep? No, I don't think it is. Nope. Oh, you could use Soul Blade with Scott. That's actually a good idea.
Why I have to steal?
Wait, I should like really fast. Ow. Sleepy, sleepy. I should let you steal without any problems. Oh wow, that did not last very long. He didn't even get a steal. I got Ultimate Sword, of course. How do you care about that? The only thing that matters is the damn Massive Eye. I don't think the other guys have anything interesting. No, they don't. Nope.
attacked me before she healed. F, exactly.
Steal. Can you just get the massive in? Hopefully that doesn't hit Keenan. Hopefully you're healing everybody.
Here we go with this nonsense again.
I know.
His spell? Sleep? Is that even worth it?
If you want. I think it's gonna bounce though. You can bounce it off everybody. I think it'll bounce.
We'll find out. Yep, it worked.
It's 4 sleeps. One of them's got to hit. How do you... Why not make it so that if they're asleep or something, it's a guaranteed steal?
That would be
Like,
nice.
logically speaking, how are you failing to steal?
Wow, that lasts like 10
Yeah,
seconds.
This level is super high. Steal again. All to try to...
Would this work?
No, only sleep works.
That doesn't work?
Slow works, yes.
I do just on BB?
On everybody. Well,
It
you
didn't
do
let
it,
me.
but-
It didn't let me.
Oh, I guess you can't then. Oh, slow at least. Right guard. Nothing else really has anything that interesting to steal. I mean, they are, but you already have everything else. The back money you didn't have. You didn't make one. I think there's a sentencing shop in this area. So we might want to ask maybe a second for them. I don't know why the stealing is like this in the game. It's definitely something they gotta fix in the remake. When you have haste too, it's taking forever. It's not even an ultra rare steal. It's a crit. Not ready to give up. I swear to God, it's not an ultra rare steal. I think it's just semi-rare. I don't understand why it's taking so long. It's a 12% steal.
There it is.
Finally.
Now what?
Bottom it.
Well, it won't reflect the bottom it up. What about my spells?
Rocks. White wind. She could white wind. on yourself.
Yeah, we got it. We didn't have to reset the battle or anything.
Aw, man, he hit Kina right before he got White Wind off.
Can I do anything to him?
Zaga. Yourself. All party.
Well, no, we don't have to make the thing.
Now you're in trouble because White Wind is gonna help it. Once you learn Arc, you get a Spectre and Dagger. Yeah. That sucks. Literally the one thing you didn't want him to do. White Wind is... Oh, that was actually not bad. Huh.
Could still do it.
Yeah, I'd probably still do it. He's gonna be but... White Wind, I thought did like 1/3 of your... It must do like 1/3 then time for your land instead or something. Whatever. Yeah, Marilla 6 would be dice. Unlike FF1 where she wasn't. That and they called her Carrie. Marilla's was too many characters.
Yeah, I know.
How these guys are back, I don't know, but they are. They're here. She has morons this time.
I don't know.
Phoebe's just so good here. I'm giving up for Bahamut, so. Shiva, though. Should be stealing.
Now, how does this work? She's got reflect.
It just bypasses it. It only checks reflect once. The only game it checked reflect more than once is FF7. Phoebe's just
There you go. More Shiva ass and boobs.
yeah. Even the bosses have weaknesses.
Whoops. Well, that's awfully funny of yourself.
I mean, if you cooked Rosetta rings with everybody, you'd literally be invincible here.
That was not bad.
But it's a little excessive.
Fine.
He's still alive, or she's still alive. How hard is it to kill a giant flaming snake lady? There's a save point coming up after this. Oh, it's over. Take this! It's a final attack. But I don't think it'll kill you. Did a lot of damage. Thanks for that trance, Vivi.
Real helpful, dude.
Great.
Yep, that's really helpful at the end of the battle.
It's really great. Amazing. Good job, Vivi.
Yep, real helpful, dude.
Very useful. God. Yeah, it's worse, obviously, but it might be useful for other things. Just casting Kiraga. That would be good. Oh, there's a next screen as a save point.
Ooh, pointy hat and gets whitey silvery. Yep.
Pretty much. See that dais? There's a save point there after this cutscene. And I think the ultimate flute is there too.
It's a memory.
Yeah, I know.
Get it? Memoria? Memories?
Yeah, that's the point. Of course you can't. You weren't there. Right.
Time for obligatory boss rush.
It's time for Garland to talk. Okay, now check the dais. Angel flute, that's the ultimate flute in the game for Aiko. Could bring her in to give it to her if you want. I don't know how good it is, but it is her ultimate weapon. For a second. Angel flute. It is utterly atrocious. That's what I remember vaguely. It also has Holy on it, which... Yay, I guess. But whatever. Just go to the next screen, I guess.
But save first.
Save. Yep. Keep going. Be another scene eventually. This memory. Yes, it's a card player right there. Dude, it's a memory, dude. It's Sarah and Jane, aka Dagger and...
How does...
of course, how does... I didn't see that. Cryptic bullshit. That's all I can say about it. There is no good explanation. Yeah, Dagger saw that too. They kind of explain it, but it's not a very good explanation. Yes, that was her, obviously. Okay. That's all you got for us, buddy? Whatever. Continue up the stairs.
Okay. Lord of the Rings eye, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, some weird explanation. Don't go up the stairs yet. The boss is up there. Amaranth's ultimate weapons are here. Check the nook just off the staircase
I can't.
once he's done talking. Right. That's why Dagger and Aiko had one each.
Yeah.
Plus Clara. There we go. Somewhere over here. Left, I guess. There it is. Those are the ultimate claws for Amaranth. Anyway, before you go up there, you need body temp and locomotion. You know, you're not gonna steal from this guy. Unless you really care to steal another drink. No. I not recommend it. Locomotion and body temp. Oh, you have them already. Go get back to antibody and what was the other thing you needed? Clear-headed, yeah. Okay. Oh, you don't need clear-headed. I mean, you're getting some action, so. Do you have a Robe of Lords for Kina? Because that would be useful here. Do not. That's okay. You should be alright.
Should I go fill up my water first?
Yeah, if you want. You want me
Okay.
to go back and save?
I guess. I just saved though.
Yeah, you might. I'll just go get your water.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'll go back and save. Get some. I'll equip Amarant's weapon. You just literally
What?
just changed tabs somehow doing that. I have no idea how. She did not get in the fight. No, he didn't. How's Dagger doing? 45. How's Nina doing? 124. Dagger not have ability up. She might not. No, she doesn't. She can't afford it either. That's okay. Might as well bring in Amarant for a second here. Yeah, they're better. There we go. What do we got? Thunder. Still bothers me that they spell it with an E.
What were you fighting?
Iron Giant.
Why?
He randomly showed up.
Why do you're not streaming? Why are you streaming, boys?
What?
When you're streaming, boys.
What do you mean?
You're talking louder than you usually do.
I always talk loud.
No, you
Uh-oh.
don't.
Uh-oh. I just did auto battle somehow. How did I do that?
R2?
R2. Okay.
Stop pressing buttons. Okay, that's better. I had to get a tissue. I had to get my sweater. I'm cold. I'm always cold now. When you lose body fat, you don't stay warm very easy. And I'm like tired because I was awake super early. So I filled my water up and got
Eye for an eye.
a Diet Pepsi just to.
Done with Zenon.
It's good.
We should get Steve that. Needs more speed for thievery. There's probably. Boss is right here. Weak to ice.
Why did they give them weaknesses?
I don't know.
What is it?
It's Tiamat.
Hello, again.
It's all you.
But Bahamut,
Yeah.
why he float?
It does suck that it's bad for you overall. I don't know. Do not use Twister, whatever you do. Mighty Gary, probably.
Yeah, I'm cold, and it's only 28 degrees outside.
Come on, Bahamut. Fire your laser. Thievery.
Should I do it again?
Yep.
Is he gonna, like, do anything?
Probably not. Ooh, 6,000 exactly. I mean, he's gonna die. I'll tell you that. Oh, Twister. That's bad. That's the one way that you could die. Which, of course, you did. Everybody was immune except for Kina, though, basically. He doesn't have an effect ring yet. Yeah,
I'm trying to remember, in the FF16 trailer, did they show Bahamut?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Long ass cutscenes? I know. Well, this isn't really a cutscene, it's just the summon animation takes forever.
But there's a lot of cutscenes. You gonna kill him before Kina gets up?
I don't have chatting. I should add it. Same thing, Lovesick. I don't think I can do it in this browser.
Yes, Kiraga. Not Twister. Using Jetfire. You just got Kina killed again. You just killed Kina again. You need to revive. You don't have full life, so probably should wait so that Kina can get the AP because he needs it. Unless he skills him. This sucks. Yeah.
Should I?
Wait, Pokemon is bad. With health. There you go. The sooner Kina finishes that rebirth ring, the sooner you can put on. Unless you get Twistered again.
You didn't know it's called FF16 Revenge? No, that's FF7 Remake.
Get Shiva, because you don't have enough for Bahamut.
Okay. Lovesick, I think chatting should work if you try it again or refresh it or something. I added it to 7TV.
Still alive? Drop a frog on him.
Cool.
How's he still alive? How much HP does this guy have?
I don't know.
56,000. He's got more than Ozma. He's gotta be dead. That's gotta do it. Dead. Just flops over dead. Yeah, a bunch of ethers. silence too. Not that it does much to Zidane, but it's the principle of the matter.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, go into the giant eyeball. There's no chests here.
Is that a person?
Yeah, plays cards. They have the ultimate cards.
Who cares? This is a little trippy.
I know.
Who's this?
What's he called?
Ash.
Ash Ketchum? He's weak to wind, which doesn't help you any. So I would use
Bahamut it is.
Bahamut, and Vivi, I guess, can use...
You have bio? Like bio work? Can I bio the guy?
Quick bio, everybody. Yeah, you can. But
It's Ash Ketchum. As a winged...
he's weak to Twister, so... You could use Twister. You'd have to do that yourself.
What's after FF9 again? Strangers of Paradise? FF10. With Tidus. And Yuna? Tidus and Tidus, yeah. FF10!
Got it.
He asked me what's after FF9. Oh, what am I streaming after FF9? I'm gonna stream Crisis Core.
Why are you asking what you're streaming? It's like, I think everybody knows that the comes after FF9.
I have played like an hour or two of the original Crisis Core, so I want to play the whole thing because apparently it's relevant to FF7's remake trilogy thing.
So it's during the Cerberus. We don't have during the Cerberus.
I thought you did.
I don't. Maybe I do.
I don't think you do.
I don't think I do.
He cast death on himself and he died.
That is hilarious.
I figured there was like 0 differences. But I want to play the whole game and be devastated. Because we know what happens. You know what happens because you see it in FF7. Zack is dead. But he's not. What in the mother... This looks like when the planets in Tales of Arise go boom.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
The moon's colliding. Because it's like every other RPG where the moons crash into each other. Games love to do this. And crash planets into each other. Or have one planet be sucking evil planet.
Okay.
And want to eat the other one.
Thank you.
It's a plot point in all these games.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, it is. It's like Tales of the Arise. When the one planet's dying and it wants to eat the other one and suck the life out of it. It's the same concept.
Whatever.
See? It's like Tales of Arise. It's a similar concept. All right.
That's the same point.
Tent, I guess.
Yep.
Should I not save yet?
Yeah, you can say. slow. There you go.
The rest of them are good then.
Yeah, she doesn't ever collect null, right?
No.
So don't ever use her to heal. Bounce wholly off, basically. Well, I guess you could not fight this guy. Oh, Behemoth. Behemoths are weak to ice in this game, but doesn't matter. Just bounce wholly. You can't bounce on everybody, but just bounce on somebody.
Bahamito. And attack. He probably got up to 6,000 when we were stealing on that boss.
Probably.
Why is she good for this?
What? Aiko? The next boss is weak to holy.
Oh. Is this guy a boss?
No.
Then why are we fighting this guy?
It's a random encounter that just happened to show up. I mean, I don't know. The last time was boss.
Man, sometimes I miss the old sound effects from the 90s that they use. That's good shit. He's dead.
There you go.
He got auto life.
Oh, you finally got it. Couldn't protect ring then. Yep. Dagger should be pretty close to getting arc. Should get a rivet when she's done with the arc. 67. Yeah, she's pretty close. Yum yum! Kina, what are you doing? Swimming after fish? How are you talking underwater? Wait, not an ocean? Oh yeah, now all the fish are gone because we're not in an ocean. Fish all gone, I sad.
I mean,
Okay, heal up before you examine that thing on the right. There's no field icon, but it's on the right. It's in the alcove right next to you. You could steal Robo-Lords here, but who cares at this point? To the right, further. There you go. Mash X here.
or what?
You go down further here.
Then you find it. I went as far as it would let me
Yeah,
go.
You don't have to keep moving.
What the hell is this?
I don't know. It's that Materia Keeper guy. Stilva. The water. You're supposed to stop it. X.
You told me to mash X.
Yeah, but you kept running. You triggered a random counter. don't have Reflect Null.
But she can heal herself.
How? It's gonna reflect.
She can't do anything then.
You'd have to equip Reflect Null.
Can't.
I know you can't because you need to bounce Reflect or Holy. I mean, you could just use Reflect Null, but shouldn't be necessary. Just use an elixir. You got a million of them. There you go. Seriously, you got a ton of elixirs. Okay, go all the way to the end here. Go down. There you go. Hit X. I guess there is a thing there. No, don't leave. Prepare to die! There it is. Oh, listen to this epic dialogue. Just bounce reflect. I mean,
What
bounce
in the
reflect.
hell is this? What?
You defeated Akma! Oh. Oh well. Onward! Just bounce,
Hades?
yeah.
Why does Kina have one M?
My Mighty Guard. You just got hit by a 1 HP. Cure, obviously.
Well, I can't do that.
Yes, you can. She has Reflect Null.
Only on him, right? I can't do it on Aiko.
Yes, you can. Reflect Null is unique to Dagger.
Oh, alright.
She bypasses all Reflect. Keep bouncing forward. Weak to it. Should be doing max damage, I'd imagine. This Judgment Sword can reset you to 1 HP, so be careful with that. He's nowhere near as hard as Ozma. Nowhere near. Bahamut, so you can. Do not use our Kilothor, but
Might as well do it now.
I missed it. Wait. No, it's holy. Should die eventually. You can talk to him again. He's less up, I think.
Time for me to fight the Triple Triad. Good luck. I hate that game.
Is he dead? No. Is he gonna attack? He's gonna cleave you. That hurts like hell. You're, that's his most dangerous attack. But he won't drop a meteor on you, so that's okay. I just love when you beat Ozzy. He's like, what? Did that do it? I didn't do it, Aiko? Wow. Will the power of frogs do it? No, the power of frogs did not do it. How about the power of thievery? Will that do it?
was a joke.
I know. Get 30 AP for that. Okay. So you can you can actually synthesize a protect ring. You can synthesize robes of lords, protect rings, the 10 armor, which is the ultimate armor in the game, but you have to get rid of the hammer for it, which negatively affects the ending. As odd as that sounds. Robe of Lords. You could get a low Robe of Lords for Kina. You lose your white and black robe, but who cares? Robe of Lords is superior. And you can make a protect ring. It takes your dark matter and your rebirth ring, which is fine. Now you have a force protect ring for later.
Don't need those anymore.
Puma's pieces are generally better, though. Yeah. Basically, it's the alternate way to get Arc. But
Sephiroth defeated, cool.
But Puma's pieces are better, and I think the pieces are better than the actual Pumas, personally. You could, however, make Save the Queen. I would make it. It affects the ending. I know that sounds weird, but it does affect the ending, even though it's Beatrix's sword.
You can make ethers.
Yeah, I don't know why you would, though. But whatever, you got a Robe of Lords for Kina. So that works.
Save the Queen isn't a proper weapon.
I know, but it affects a line of dialogue in the ending. Trust me, let me go back and get BB.
I like how he's just chilling behind a rock.
Yeah, no, he's just hidden there. It's kind of funny. Are you almost done with Arc? Oh, you did learn it. Okay, you can get a protect ring then. Right as we just made one. Oh, there you go. Bring BB in. Everybody should have protect rings now for the rest of the game. You didn't even need to buy one. I forgot you could synthesize one. Basically, you're almost immune to all elements now. You take like half damage, I think.
He wasn't difficult, though.
Nah, he's pretty easy. You got every ability in the game except for Doomsday for BB now. Sadly, you're not going to be learning Doomsday. It's not until like the very final room. This guy's weak to lightning.
He back attacked us.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother switching heroes. His thievery bypasses it anyway. So does Frog Drop. Bahamut and all that stuff. Almost done. Halfway through the dungeon now. Probably a little more than that, actually. I mean, we got 2 more of those dudes left, obviously.
Maybe an hour left?
Yeah, probably. The next room has the next boss, so.
I got 50 of these things.
Yeah, you have a million elixirs, like who cares? You're never gonna run out. They are not part of the Too Good to Use club in this game.
Kind of like Xenoblade.
How do you know that? I don't know, I just do. Just accept that this is how the world works.
Is it because he was born in a test tube?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Then how do they know all these things?
Because collective unconscious, basically.
Which isn't even a thing in real life, but whatever.
That's your explanation. Hey, look, it's Kraken. He's weak to lightning.
What else would he be weak to? Fast on that turn. Ramu?
He's just bottling it. He does have tentacles, unfortunately, but he's not bad. Hopefully it'll bounce on Kraken.
Water gun! Did you steal that move from Pokemon? Did you talk to Blastoise? Or Squirtle?
It's gonna freeze you. You get body temp on, though. Pretty sure you do. Yeah. God, those tentacles are disgusting looking. Look at those teeth at the end of them.
Yeah, I know. It's like that thing from that movie. The thing with the teeth.
Get him, Bahamut. Let's get a sneeze Mega Flare at him.
Basically.
He has Water Gun, but it's nowhere near less threatening as you think it is. It's basically just water that they've changed the name to Water Gun. If you're immune to water, he's like completely a joke. I mean, you basically have it already anyway.
Alright, time for this long-ass scene.
I'm glad you're not summoning Arc over and over again.
God, so annoying. It's not like you can skip these either.
Yeah.
Unlike in some games where you can skip
I mean, I
the
guess you could put it on
animations.
high speed mode.
That'd be pretty funny. It'd be like FF7 letting you skip Knights of the Round.
Good.
Damn, that was really good. Nope. He's alive. Maybe?
No, I think he's dead. Oh, his tentacle's dead.
They both did.
Yeah, just the tentacles now. Or just him now. Go get him, Vivi.
Why doesn't he get hit by it 4 times?
I think it's hit by it. Well, he does. It just adds it up.
Oh.
And it's because they don't want you bypassing the damage cap.
It's no
That's
fun.
why. It doesn't work like it does in FF12.
But it's funner in 12, because you do like...
Well, in Zodiac, I mean,
10,000.
you do a lot more because there's no damage cap to begin with. Plus, they make black magic stronger in general.
But I like massive damage.
Yeah, it's
I like
way worse
AG
than
Civicus.
The bosses only have like 60,000 HP at most, so.
But I like massive damage.
Are you dead? Oh my god, come on, Jabba.
Yeah, he's
It's
basically
like a blue
Jabba.
Jabba. Jabba the Hutt.
I mean, that's what he looks like.
I know it is. Oh, there's Waterga. Oh yeah. Gonna reflect. I think it is gonna heal him, but who cares?
We can
Oh
just,
man, that
we can do that in a single
do
hit.
that one attack, so
Oh man.
better to just be immune to it anyway.
I guess the AI isn't smart enough to know you have reflect on. Is he dead? Bahamut kill him?
No. He's gonna wrap his legs around Dagger, I guess.
It's kind of disturbing.
Actually, he just whacked her with it. I thought he was gonna like grab her throat or something.
Dead?
No, he just wildly slaps her.
Dead.
And then gets electrocuted and dies.
Meow.
Good job, BB. All this useful AP that does nothing for you. Let's save point the next screen. Or you just throw an elixir. Let's see, there's like a hidden save point in the lower left ledge. The lower level ledge, past the stairs going up. Yeah, there it is. I equipped Amarant's ultimate weapon on him, by the way.
It's fine.
I'm gonna get Vivi's ultimate weapon here, I think. Go to the next screen. Yeah, there's a card guy around here somewhere, but let's go to the next screen. Hey, look, it's Stilva. It's water. You have water. There it is.
Alright, boys, do your thing.
It's only wind that Vivi doesn't have. Holy. Technically he has Shadow, but he doesn't have the spell yet. Kinda funny they call it Shadow. They haven't called it Shadow since Chrono Trigger. This guy is getting wrecked.
Yeah, he's not surviving for very long.
Surviving Bahamut. Hope everybody likes Bahamut.
That's all I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the game.
Oh. She's not too useful for the last fights, but she is all the way up there. order him on a weekly basis.
Who,
What, Bahamut?
Bahamut? You do like Bahamut raids or something?
Red Clipper. What's that do? Oh god! That was a lot of effort to do absolutely nothing, by the way. He's got me good. I love the water animation.
He gave us experience.
Yeah, I know. Scream when you're ready. Oh, that's the wrong. That's the guy. Gotta keep going the other direction then.
Huh. Nier music?
Yep, should be a save point here. Oh boy. No. That's how planets begin, dude.
It's a...
Except planets did not form that quickly in 5,000 years.
It's like a supernova, right?
No, it's the planet itself when it's super hot and forming.
Yeah, that takes like millions of
It takes
years.
Yeah, they're doing the whole religious thing. Like, it's only like 6,000 years. It's not how planets work.
No.
But that's
Where's
what they're doing.
Where is it?
Whatever. Climb up the ladder. It's just one of the things you have to accept in the game. Examine the left side of the platform here, which should give you... There it is. There's the ultimate weapon for Vivi. I think that's his ultimate weapon. Which will finally teach him Doomsday. Which you're never gonna learn, but you can at least give it to him so he has it.
See what it looks like.
Yeah.
Climb the ladder.
Yeah. I mean, there's a guy to play cards with if you care.
We haven't done it all game.
Multiple level 5.
Dagger is.
Gain a level. Yeah, level 5 death. Are you close to getting somebody else level to level 5?
58, 47,
Kina.
50.
Better check Kina's experience compared to Dagger's. 87,000 versus...
It's 80.
Yep, you're screwed. You're gonna have to make a decision then.
Take Kina out of the party? If there's a save point somewhere?
You'd have to go back. Probably, yeah.
So can I give him level up for a little bit or no?
You could. You'd have to drop something. Just drop, antibody. There's no more status elements, I don't think. You level up on Emmett Dagger. Temporarily drop boost or body temp, yeah. There you go, go back down. Have to do some level grinding. These level abilities are so stupid. Whatever, that's still the guy gave you a lot of experience, didn't he?
Will there be
I
enemies
think
here?
he starts with level 5 death, and it will be utterly annoying. Begin this week to ice. Oddly enough. Obviously, don't ever cast Doomsday, it hits you too. Unless you're immune to Shadow. Whatever, hopefully. I guess Steve will bring some levels. wouldn't be that big a deal if you could just equip Death Immunity, but no, that's
Pretty simple, yeah.
shouldn't pick that one. I mean, you could deal with it, but
But he'd kill you. It'd be a one shot.
yeah, I know. I hate like 5 deaths.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. How much did they get?
Not bad.
13,000. Leveled up Kina, unfortunately.
Yeah, because the other two are not even close to.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Just gotta look at Kina dagger to 51. Unfortunately. I mean, level 4 Holy you could deal with, whatever, it's an element. But level 5 Death you can't. There's no defense against it. Which is the problem.
It's just like we see the same animation over and over.
I mean, you could use
and
Leviathan.
over.
Leviathan is pretty powerful. He has 40,000 experience.
This guy? He has aqua breath.
Yeah,
Does that work?
If you want. Water.
So if there's an ice elemental breath attack, can we call it Mentos?
I guess.
Mentos are minty. And
Yeah, that'll do it. I don't think that did. No, it did do it. Did it do it? I'm gonna guess no. One more fight on it.
at least these enemies aren't that difficult.
Yeah, they give you a ton of XP. Not a huge deal.
Thank you.
Just 3 fights. Whatever.
We have to grind up a level. It's annoying.
Yeah, level 5. Ice here.
Sophia is defeated. I don't know.
She's Thunder Flare.
Who's that?
Sophia's Thunder Flare in the Star Ocean 3.
But it's not.
I know, I don't
You
know.
don't know who that
what
is?
Sophia is. Well, I might stream the Star Ocean games one of these days.
Yeah, okay. When... Sure you will.
What do you mean? I could stream them all. Got lots of fun.
The names of the Warring Triad.
Ah. Interesting. Oh, the statues? Okay, that makes sense.
Time to see some, Shiva ass.
Look, they wanted to make her hot. I don't know why they did this. They're trying to titillate you. Are you titillated by Shiva?
No. I have different preferences.
Yeah, Risha.
They wanted to make her hot. Ironic. I know.
And that is.
No, I prefer Risha. Or Yin. There we go.
Okay, whatever. locomotion and antibody.
I'm not even in the menus yet.
Just saying.
He's good. He's good. Actually, he's got room for something else now.
Ability up, I guess. He's learning a thing. Whoop-de-doo. He'll probably never get it.
He's good.
He doesn't have antibody.
Did? What would that absorb?
EMP.
Like
That's
magic?
physical attack, yes. You can equip it if you want. Antibody. What is it? Locomotion? Which you cannot get. I guess you'll have to make do. Fine. It's not a big deal.
She better not be censored in this part. What do you mean?
Don't know.
What are you talking about? What part?
Oh, the statues were censored in FF6. For some reason, the artwork. I think the boss is in here. Tweak fire. Also, the Excalibur 2 is in here if you made it here within 12 hours.
How would you even do that?
Massively speedrunning the game.
We're fighting.
Lich again.
What'd you say he's weak to?
Fire. I think it's holy too, but
Ah, dope. You don't have any fire moves, I don't think.
no, just use Mighty Guard.
Claire or Pyraga?
Fire Claire is not elemental in this game. He's also weak to holy, but we don't have Echo. Oh, he's weak to wind as well, so I guess wind doesn't work. Right, of course he's weak to wind.
Yeah, he is Earth guy. Earth's weak to wind.
You get everybody's ultimate weapon now at this point, though. Oh, there it is. Level 5 death. Shouldn't do anything, though.
Zervan defeated. Good job.
There's nothing else here, really. There's no other items or anything. It's a wing edge somewhere, but who cares? Could use it later. This guy you actually fought before already? Why he's weak to fire now, too, I don't know. But it makes BB useful.
That didn't do as much damage that time.
Not really.
Here you go, again! What are the statuses again? The Fiend, the Goddess, and one more?
I don't remember.
Not bad. It did pretty good damage. 6270 for Twister is pretty good. I'm gonna do that again. The Goddess, the Fiend, and the Demon. Is this guy still alive?
Probably has like 60k. Now there's stop, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. Oh yeah, you can reflect it anyway.
Moron.
I mean, I'm sure he's gonna be in it,
Ifrit.
but if you want. Twister? Twister might do it.
It did 6,200 the last time. Dead.
Good.
By the way, isn't a demon and a fiend the same thing? Yes.
I believe so. Keep going. Are you in the crystal area yet? No. Oh, we're in this trippy thing.
It's like Kingdom Hearts, you have to jump.
Space. Space. The final frontier? Go through space. Go. Okay. I'm gonna go into space. Like, whatever. Okay. We're in space now. I hope you like this trippiness. I told you, FF9's end is very weird and very trippy and very strange.
Is he on like a spiral staircase?
Yes. The whole concept of memories are shared among everybody because it's the souls that reincarnate. So everybody remembers everything subconsciously.
That's like Hinduism, right? You
It's
reincarnate,
some
but
sort
you don't remember things.
It's some sort of religious spiritualism thing they're going
Instead
for.
of Boko, it's now Zane on drugs, or Zidane on drugs, pretty
Are you-
much.
Are you okay? Oh, then they should have put the fat chocobo here too. Hi, Zidane.
Do I have to do anything?
No. I think it's a cutscene. Can you move?
I don't know if that's doing anything.
I think you can move. I'm not sure though. Oh, I think it wasn't a cutscene. I think you were supposed to be moving. It's not a cutscene. Okay. I totally forgot about that. You're actually supposed to be moving. Okay. That's confusing because that looks like a cutscene, but it just wouldn't end. Like, what the hell is going on here?
There's another game that does something similar.
Just keep heading up. And hold up on the D-pad, on the stick.
Basically what I was doing. I mean, Shiva looks badass in the 16 trailers we've seen. You know what that means, don't you?
What?
We're gonna have some memory problems on the PS5 next summer.
No, we're not. I just bought a hard drive.
Oh, that's right. Because I'm sure FF16 is gonna be like 5 billion gigabytes.
There you go. Now it's a cutscene. Sure, Garland. Because you can, just accept it.
This is like really trippy, messed up shit. Okay.
You inherit memories, just...
Okay.
I don't know.
What's the source of all life?
Everyone came from one evolutionary thing or something. That's what they're going for.
Yeah, I get that.
This is very weird and very trippy.
Well, I guess.
Whatever. You okay over there?
No, my nose keeps running.
Oh yeah, the crystal. It's here. It comes out of nowhere.
It's kind of like in 15, the crystal at the end of the game that you're fighting Arden in.
I don't know. Whatever.
So all life comes from the crystal and returns to the crystal?
All life originates from the crystal or something. I don't know. Kuja's gonna blow it up, kill everybody or something. Garland's gone. Okay, Garland. Welcome to the final section. I'm gonna spare you some pain and suffering equipped with Sagittarius.
To who?
Zidane. His weapon. The one that does petrification. Sergeant Tanis or whatever. Yeah. You get in a battle, use Soul Blade.
This place is fucking weird.
You did get in a battle.
It's like the Great Crystalline
I
Spade.
don't like the encounters here. So you like fighting those bosses, right? Because they're all back in their random encounters now.
Oh, it's like Zillia too, isn't it?
Yep, use a Sergeant Tanis or whatever.
You said the Soul Blade, right?
Yeah, Soul Blade. They made them susceptible to petrification, unless they fixed it in this version, but I don't think so. Or changed it in this version. But I'm pretty sure they're susceptible to it. Yeah.
I still find that hilarious that they just die.
I mean, you could use these guys to finish Vivi's Doomsday, but who cares?
This is like the Great Crystal, but like if you
This is the
like,
last section.
Like if you smoked a bong before you like played the game, this would be what it looks like. Are you I don't know.
Do it on Kraken himself, not the tentacles.
Can't even attack the tentacles.
Oh yeah, the tentacles are things weren't right. But yeah, Lich and Tiamat are
Thank
good.
you again for
She's gonna put on her sexy swimsuit.
for your useless trance.
Yeah, I hate trans in this game.
It's so stupid that it just dies.
I know. Eventually you'll find a save point. Yes, now you're upside down. There it is, last save point in the game. You're allowed to teleport to the entrance if you want. You're fine here. Because you can actually come back to the save point after round 1 of the final battles. But I would save 10. BB's actually good against phase 1, but he's terrible the rest of the way.
Then why not just put Aiko in?
Because we could come back after beating part 1.
But why just put him in and just put her in and just...
I mean, if you want to do that, fine, but it doesn't really matter.
If it it doesn't really matter, then why does it matter if I do?
It doesn't. Then put Ico
Why?
in.
It's weak
No.
to something?
It is weak to ice, yes, but you don't. It doesn't matter.
We have Shiva.
Well, you're gonna want Dagger's not good in the final battles either. The final boss is weak to Holy, so you're gonna want Ico. Probably Stagger. What I do. Oh, you need to unequip their protect rings.
Well, you can't just do this all in one menu.
Because it's a PlayStation game. And you don't need to unequip that,
Why?
because you're not going to give that to Ico. Unit's obviously good.
She got ribbon though.
Protect rings are better. Because they cut everything in half. Alright, Achilles.
Oh wait, can we equip anything on him?
Now his ultimate weapon on. You don't need auto reflect anymore. You can take that off everybody. Auto regen the rest of the way. I wouldn't bother with auto haste, it costs a lot. Basically, auto regen and every single status protection you can. That are like really good. You don't need bright eyes because you don't use. You need jelly.
It's a.
Yeah, take off auto haste.
I already did.
You didn't take off auto haste. You don't need auto haste. Auto life would be nice, but you don't have it. So just auto regen. The final bosses do the Ozma thing where they can, I don't know, I guess you can put bright eyes. There you
Can I let him counter?
go. No, because you have to have it with counter on it as well. Man killer. Man eater, whatever. I guess that's fine. Distract, sure, whatever. Whatever. Auto regen. And all the things that you can. Okay, locomotion is better than antibody. There you go. Yeah, that's good. When in doubt, drop antibody. Can you get Insomniac? No. Absorb and pay. You don't need that. Oh, you can recoup antibody. Cool. Auto regen. Unequip some other things up there. You have HP up or something that you don't need. Locomotion you're gonna want too. And jelly. And body temp, for sure. Drop distract. You don't need bright eyes because you have accuracy up. Jelly. There you go. Does Sadat have body temp? Yeah, he does. I saw it. That's pretty good. There you go. That's just saying. That should be good for what you got. You do need to do a little bit of praying though, a couple of times. Because the game can decide if the final bosses want to kill you, they will kill you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Alright, in we go.
You go.
You have to use the bathroom or anything?
Nope, I'm good. Oh yeah, that's how they came back.
I see.
It's the crystal.
Why, does he think because he's lesser than Zidane, he wants to just blow everything up?
No, it's because he doesn't want anybody to exist without him. It's not fair. He snapped. He had a mental breakdown.
Some big words there, buddy.
Leave us out of it. Why should the world exist without me? That wouldn't be fair. Die, we all die. Weak the wind. Pray that this doesn't kill you immediately. Because,
What the hell is that?
he starts with something very fun. You might have some traumatic flashbacks in about 2 seconds. Wait for Kiraga. There you go. Kiraga. Pray that that doesn't just decide to kill you, because it can. It decided to kill you. Don't worry, he only does that once. At least you have full life. Whatever. You got full life though. Like you already used the Phoenix down.
I did.
Yeah, I hate this guy. I don't know why he looks like Gizmaloof, but he does. Ow. Trance. Useless.
Can you throw your phoenix down, please?
Nope. Gotta wait for all the animations to go through.
What should I do?
Grand lethal.
Come on, let's go. Thank you.
Of course, now, because that took so long, he's going to attack for sure. And kill Steiner. That's the problem, when you should have just waited for full life.
Well, that's convenient, I suppose.
This is Mighty Guard. You gotta get full life. Another Brit Circle 5 also does a lot, supposedly.
Oh, let's see.
So yeah, that trance animation,
Well, we can do full life.
full life and holy, got killed. Because it took so long for that to go through, he got his next turn. After this though, they don't have any ATB gauges for the bosses, so they do the Ozma thing. That's why I just say screw it, use auto regen. If they're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
At least that's my philosophy.
Makes sense to me. That was pretty good, actually.
It was very good. Yeah, without a regen, basically you shouldn't die.
Close?
Yeah, he starts using like level 5 death on you. Double holy. Wow, that was good. Took the wind. Could use Twister. That doesn't matter though.
If he gets... if we need to.
He's dead. I would leave and go back and save so you don't have to fight that guy again.
I don't know, pick something stronger, bitch. He's exploding. Or he just...
I don't know what that thing's supposed to be.
It's like a Cthulhu.
Maybe it's a para-idol and he's summoned or something.
A Cthulhu.
Whatever. Leave. Do not approach Kuja. Left.
It's a Cthulhu.
Should be able to do some tense. Well, Kuja just, says that, and now I have to use the bathroom.
Of course you do.
Be back in 30 seconds. Better grab your water, though, because I'm gonna knock it over, because that's what I do.
That was enough. Well, get a smaller butt then.
I can't. What happened to my headphones?
I don't know.
Got him. Ready for the final battles?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Did you save?
Yes!
Okay, good.
Not 5 times like you.
Enjoy this epic final boss thing.
Oh yeah, if you roll 8192, I'll gift you a sub. It happens about once every 3 years, so good luck. 1 and 8192 is shiny. If you roll a shiny, I gift you a sub. It's happening, Zero. The theme of destiny. And the giant ring behind him. What do I do?
Shock. Oh, he's got reflect. That sucks. Can't be holy now.
We do this, though.
Fury.
What do I do with him? Mighty Guard?
Mighty Guard, yeah. Forgot he had holy.
What do I do with him?
Just summon Medine then to bypass that. Holy would have been better, but he has reflect up. He also has holy. Pretty sure it just has elixirs to steal.
They all absorb.
Yeah, you're immune to most of things.
Oh.
Flare's Thirt's about the only thing you can do that's remotely devastating to you. It makes him difficult is that he has no ATB gauge. So if you're not entering commands, he's just gonna attack you over and over again like Asma. Vomit would be better here, but it's better.
Just do that again.
Yeah. I don't know when he's. Oh, reflecting force more off. Ah, Flare Star. Oh, I missed everybody. That's hilarious.
Well, that's lucky.
It's about to leave now.
Nice skybox line up there, by the way. You see it?
Yeah, I know. It's good to the higher resolution. You're not really supposed to see that. Oh yeah, he does this sometimes. But it's not really that relevant. His Kiraga sucks compared to Ozma's. He counters with it sometimes. That can hurt Steiner a little bit. Useless trance.
I think I'm gonna have to throw an elixir on him.
You might not, though. Depends. I think they heal you after this. Let's go and start with Reflect. You got the full animation. Go get a Bog. You'll know you won. Eventually. That might be enough. No? No. One more shock? No, still not enough. Maybe he's holy. He doesn't have reflect though. Can't just hit attack. You have trance up. All these animations are gonna go and you're just gonna keep healing. Look at that ghost HP's going up and up. Oh, he's dead.
Bye.
He hits himself with it. The end.
What do you
Everyone
mean?
dies.
What do you mean, the end?
Don't ask me for an explanation because I got nothing.
I thought that... Is that it?
No. I don't know, it's not. You like space fleas from out of nowhere, right?
Wait, they start what? Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. That's a line in Star Wars. That's what Yoda
Yeah,
says.
I know, it's a Star Wars quote.
What's with this like moaning sound?
I don't know, it's people moaning in pain or fear or whatever.
Is this gonna chrono trigger us with the space stick? Reveal yourself. The Zero World?
Don't ask. There is no explanation for what this is going on here.
So this thing wants to create a world of nothing?
I guess. Yep.
Just
Yeah, it's fine. Everybody has 1 HP, it's normal.
so because of Kuja's big sad, the dingus appears?
What? It's because you big set, I guess. I don't know. There's no explanation for this. I'm sure the Ultimania says something about it, but there's no in-game explanation. It's just final boss out of nowhere. For inexplicable reasons. It's just, it's bad writing. It is, that's all there is to it.
It's
bad-
like they
it's
didn't
bad
know how
writing.
to end the game. That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said. They didn't know how to end it. Right?
As much as I love FF9, this is really bad writing at the very end here.
Wasn't there another game that had a really poor ending?
The ending is good. It's just this that's not.
We healed.
Yeah, it heals you. You're good to go. Pray, because this boss can also decide you get to lose today. He's weak to holy for some godforsaken reason. That's why you use Ico. He doesn't have reflex, so he just uses
What in the hell is this?
Necron. I mean, he's got a rockin' final boss to him, though, eventually when it actually starts. Holy on. Don't worry about that. He would set your HP to 1, but it doesn't matter because you got regen. When you see Grand Cross... Oh, he does have Meteor? Since when? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Right?
Yes, full life. Holy shit, I've literally never seen him use Meteor in my life.
It's only when I play games that weird things like this happen.
Does he counter that? Oh yeah, he does have Meteor. I've never seen him have Meteor before. Okay. Well, whatever. I don't think he counters very early. It's just coincidence.
Do you think
Ignores that.
You think that's gonna help you?
It'll wear off soon enough. You really need Kina back. And then just, I think he's about to use his big attack, so. It is not Meteor, that is not his big attack. Shit, that's really bad. And you don't have Kina. Wait. You have to pray, because if this decides instant death, everybody, it's game over, and there's nothing you can do. And not having Kina here is a massive problem, because Kina is the counter for this. And there was nothing you can do because of that Meteor. It does every status summon in the book.
all the ability stuff though.
They're the ones that you can't protect from. It just berserked your whole party. It's game over.
Aiko's gonna die.
Yeah, it's game over now. There's nothing you can do now.
Zidane not.
Yeah, but you used Thievery.
Yeah, before he went.
That's... Also, Echo's dead anyway from... Yeah, you're in massive trouble. You need to use like a Gasol Grange or something on Snyder. You might have game over because of that. I think it's Gasol Grange that removes Berserk. I'm pretty sure. That's his other big attack. He has no ATB gauge, so he's just gonna keep going forever and ever and ever until you get your party back up. And obviously you have to get Tina and Echo back up. This is literally horrible. He literally did like the one possible thing that could kill you. Okay, Shell. Phoenix down. Echo. Phoenix down. Set you to 1, but nothing we can do about it. You might recover, but it's not a well-designed final boss fight.
Firaga?
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to.
Let's keep shock or wait.
Yeah, shock. You're fine. He's taking through shockwave.
What with them?
Mighty Guard, probably. Yeah, you see, if Kina was alive there, you could have used Angel Snack, and that would have fixed it. Oh, there's no reason to use shock. You're mini. You gotta remove that.
What?
Angel Snack. I don't know if a remedy will remove it. Just use an elixir for now.
Just attack?
Yeah,
Regular?
it will do 1 damage. You're mini. You have to use Angel Snack. You need Tina's turn. Angel Snack. There you go. Now use Shock. That's why you bring Tina here. Player that shouldn't kill you. If it kills Tina, you're in trouble. But it shouldn't. Shouldn't do much at all. Jesus Christ, dude. Stop.
Shouldn't do much.
Yeah. It's just you don't want him using another Grand Cross. You basically got hit with the set of summons that really suck. I've seen it instantly kill my whole party before, so that's fun.
You stayed alive.
I hope you have auto life, which you don't.
Now what? I mean, the only way to have gotten auto life was to like massively
Yeah,
run
it takes a lot of
levels.
stuff.
You'd have to like really level.
There you go.
I mean, would it make sense for Kina to start putting revive on people?
Yeah, you can probably put auto life on if you want,
Maybe at least on himself. And
but I don't
Aiko.
think it's gonna matter much. At least on himself, probably. Yeah, that's not good.
Again, really?
Yeah, you took too long. There's no point in doing that. Okay. Now you have to pray again.
How many times can he do this? Whenever he feels like
Whenever
it?
he wants, whenever he gets to it in his pattern. He needed Kina's turn up to counter it. And what does he do? Zidane, which didn't do much.
Hello, Slimping. Good to see you. I have to pay attention. I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in forever.
See, he has no ATB gauge, so he can just...
You are well. I am doing fantastic. It is a long weekend for us. We have Monday off as a holiday here.
Do we get some animations, or
Anything?
any attacks? Thank you.
Do we want to take the Berserk off of Zidane, or does it really not matter?
Nah, it doesn't really matter. Did the meow actually work? We can't hear it. Redeemed meow.
I don't know. We don't have it configured so it plays in our headset. You did? Sweet. Should I use Holy again?
Yes. Be nice if he would die. He died. I hate this final boss.
Is that final fight? Or
Yeah,
is there,
that's it.
there's no more fights?
That's it.
There's
That's
no
the
more.
End of the game.
You don't have 5 forms?
No, that's the end of the game.
Yay, we won!
You recognize that teleport?
I do.
Seen that animation before?
Yeah. We win! GG. Now it's cutscene time. Is the will to live that powerful? Of course it is. You came in for a fantastic time. We win. I bet you when they do speed runs, they just hit the timer there.
I have no explanation for you on this guy. He's just... Some people say he's the infantry. I prefer to just call him bad writing.
Bad writing.
There's zero foreshadowing.
Is
that
he
even
was in the
exists.
crystal?
No, there's no explanation. He's just here inexplicably, wherever here is. Then he could give some cryptic bullshit.
How
and
long
dies.
is the ending scene?
Not very long.
Well, you were right on the money with 3 hours
That's about right.
to
yeah.
finish it off. So here's like he's like the thing from Persona 3 The Answer, basically.
I guess.
Persona 3 The Answer is bad. Don't play it. Don't waste your time.
Just watch the cutscenes on YouTube.
It's not worth
The
your
plot
time.
is good. The game is not. The gameplay is not. Oh yeah, the infantry is going crazy
It has tentacles.
because of the simulation
It
thing,
has
right?
tentacles.
Because Terra's still gonna go nom 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 on Gaia, so like Pac-Man.
Boop, boop,
Oh, he's
boop,
holding
boop, boop, boop.
dagger.
So, are there things that happen here that are because of what we did?
Not really. That's always gonna happen no matter what. Oh yeah, the thing exploded, I guess. The Orb of Doom. Captain! Oh, it's Makoto. I don't know why Makoto is here, because she wasn't here earlier.
How do you know we're still
So-
alive?
I don't know how Makoto ended up on the Red Rose.
But how does Mikoto know we're alive?
Oh, because she's connected to Zidane, spiritually.
Whatever.
The tall one. The tall one. Sir, it's Hagen. That's my name.
I'm Pluto Knight the 8th, ma'am.
That's good. I didn't ask for your name. Go. Yes, sir. Ma'am. Sir. Ma'am.
No, you say sir.
In the Navy, you do, actually. It's always sir, no matter what. They might have changed that recently, but it was... I know that's why Star Trek always used the sir thing, because they were based on the Navy.
Punch it up on the main line.
So everybody has an equal title. Because there are female officers. So you address them the same as you would a male officer.
Sir.
Yep. There it is. I guess he made a third airship or something. Or maybe that's the one we had earlier.
You want
I think it is.
Minato back? Go play Persona 3.
Alright, let's go.
Or play Persona 3 Portable, which comes out next week. Or, yeah, next
Uh-oh.
week. Farewell. What's uh-oh? Is it time to sacrifice ourselves? Okay. I mean, it doesn't sound that crazy. Yes, it was. Oh, it's you actually say something for the first time,
I'm
like
afraid it doesn't have much dialogue after this. I can't just walk away. It goes against my nature.
since when?
You're a simpleton. Since like, guys, what are you doing? There's literally giant tree tentacles coming after us. Can you get on the damn airship? Sid lost his patience. Oh. Mosaico. I love you. You better come back.
She actually says it.
Yeah,
That's
she does.
great. All you can think about is your stomach.
No, it's Kina. I don't know what to tell you.
Take me more places and show me more food. Well, sure.
At least they got Angel Snack.
Yeah, wasn't she at the Black Mage Village?
Yeah, I don't know how she got there. I don't know. There's no explanation for how Makoto got there. They just randomly put her in the second part of the cutscene. Like, it would be okay if they should have put her in the earlier thing when they were fighting the dragons, but whatever. Steiner's had a ton of character development in this game.
You are. She rides off into the sunset without her prince. You okay over there? What are you?
I'm not. Fine.
I see your eyes.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Shut
God, he looks goofy as fuck.
I know, the FFV's not so flattering at times in this game.
I swear to God, if you're trying to save him.
Well, yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
Oh my God, no.
Uh-oh.
That looks horrendous.
comes the tree tentacles.
Don't get so confident, you cocky little monkey.
Yeah, he just closes his eyes like, really, dude? And he misses. Okay.
Climb back up, you monkey.
Still alive. Genomes or whatever they call them. It's a little crazy. What's up, Gucci?
Yes, they escaped.
Oh yeah, he contacted Makoto.
Oh, I see.
Also, he's the one that teleported them out of the Necron fight.
I see.
I'm guessing Ultima backfired on him because he couldn't go through with it at the last second. Because he never really wanted to blow everything up.
I apologize if my voice starts to die out. I did some volunteer work this morning, and I had to talk for a couple hours, like helping other people. So my voice is starting to get scratchy. I can feel it.
And he dies.
I kind of figured he was gonna die. Is he gonna stay with them and die to the very end? Does that mean death? Does that mean death?
Let's find out. The end. Just play the credits.
Is there a...
No, they did not play the credits there. There's more to the ending. Makoto's talking, yeah. That's what I thought. That's Makoto. Not Makoto, Mikoto.
Kuja gave us hope?
Yeah, I mean, he did... Oh, right, because he actually defied their reason for existence. Hence, they all could have now they have the ability to choose their own path. Okay, that's what they're taking on it. It's the black mage concept again. For Mikoto and the...
It's also the Altina and Millium concept.
Yeah, I know.
What? What you got in your hand?
Ticket for a play. A lot of tickets.
You don't believe what?
Here we go. How do you know that name? Oh yeah, Puck's fine. He survived the Clara thing somehow.
How? 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 There was one.
There is no explanation. The assumption is that he created a bunch of things.
Who did? Vivi?
Yeah, so I'm sure you can tell who's talking here.
Oh, it's Dagger. Because it's her song.
It's actually not Dagger.
Then who's talking?
It's Vivi talking in the little black screen.
Wait, she found her man?
Yes. They decided, oh yeah, I guess we should resolve this problem.
In the ending? That's really
Yes,
stupid.
it's not. Freya's not really well done, unfortunately.
Well, do you think the remake would fix it?
I would hope so, because it needs some rewriting for Freya's character. Oh yeah, I guess he fell in love with her again.
It's too bad that it wasn't written well because
Oh yeah, he still doesn't remember anything.
I feel no emotion whatsoever towards
Yeah, 'cause
that.
Like, the guy had no character.
Yeah. How did Vivi make more Vivis?
I think he just took some of the mist in the caves and made some more BBs to, like, pass on his own genetic thing. Even though he can't, you know,
We have to help each
actually
other
do it.
and live life to the fullest.
Yeah. So Vivi is talking in those black screens.
That's actually really depressing. Like emotional that Vivi realizes that. That you know.
Oh, you get that's the extra dialogue. She pulls out Save the Queen.
Yeah. But he realizes that life has a beginning and an end, and you just have to
I
live
know.
life to the fullest. It's actually a nice little touch.
Mhm. Yeah. Say goodbye.
Uh-oh. It's that same type of line when the guy died.
Yeah, it's because he's do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Vivi died.
Yes, I get it.
That's his memoir he wrote to everybody.
Oh, I see. Okay.
There's Alani and Amber.
So that's why Vivi is so depressing, because
Yeah.
he dies in the
does
end.
die, yes.
That's-
They don't directly tell you he dies, but the implication of the dialogue of what is clearly a letter he wrote to everybody is that he died.
What are these things with him? He's he an actual
He's
chef?
a chef at Alexandria, yes.
Oh, okay. I was like, they're not his children, or their children.
No. Okay. I like Aiko's thing. They did foreshadow this when she had that conversation with Dr.
But time has passed.
Not much time. Only a few months.
Why did Vivi die then? Oh, 'cause
he
his time was
he
up
near the
anyway.
end of his
His life,
lifespan
but-
to begin with.
Yeah, I get it.
They only live for, I mean, he said slightly longer, but it's probably like a couple of years.
But why is Aiko with Sid?
'Cause she is,
Adopted?
she is adopting herself, yes. She asked Dr. Todd, how can I be a princess? Yes, she is now their daughter. She chooses to do that, and they obviously accept her.
You need to figure out the answer
So
for
that she's
yourselves
not
when you're
alone.
lonely.
Anymore.
It's implied what's gonna happen there.
Yeah, they're in love.
These idiots even get a scene at the end?
Yeah, they all do. I think there's an extra.
All right, you scumbags.
extra here because you got the hammer.
Yeehaw! Well, 10 out of 10 I am now depressed.
Yeah, VV is very depressing.
Well, ain't she pretty?
Yeah, she's the queen in her queen dress. Play again.
It's neat that they kind of come back and redo this. Kind of with the context of everything the characters learned and went through, and how this dialogue all foreshadowed everything, you know? No cloud, no squall shall hinder us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a clever game.
Why do we have to see this whole thing?
It's play.
But why is this a part of the ending? Ugh!
Ah, yes, the punch to the stomach that knocks you unconscious. That's not a thing in real life, by the way. It's like such an anime trope.
Yeah, I killed her.
No, he just punched
her.
Unconscious.
I mean, kind of.
Dead. The traitor is dead. Oh, cruel fate. That escalated quickly.
What?
Nothing.
Nice, just JPEG birds they added.
Yeah, I know.
I must have faith. The twin moons, like binary sunset? That's what it's called, you know? Oh!
Oh yeah, that's why her name is Dagger, for that pun.
She has some nice fucking boobs, I have to tell
Oh
you.
my god.
They're like, nah.
No. They just opened the door for her.
No, I mean, she has a nice rack,
Okay, thank you.
I have to say. I mean, hers are better, but, you know.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, what else am I supposed to say? She's gorgeous in this outfit. He lived?
She's actually running realistically with holding the dress up.
Is he actually alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
She's like, get out of the way.
Yep, there goes her joke.
I mean, does she need it anymore?
I mean, it's technically the Alexandria heirloom. But I do like this. It's like, I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter to her at all. Neither does the crown, by the way.
He's like, yep, I'm here.
All the
the
baby
babies.
BBs is dead. I go. Man, Kina looks weird in FMV form.
What does that mean?
They're just reflecting the sunlight. It's supposed to look cool.
Dun dun dun! The end!
Oh,
How
there's so
did
much
you
to that.
survive?
Oh yeah, you ready for the explanation? That's it. That's all you get. I mean, whatever. It's fine. It's sad enough that BB dies, so. Just, I don't know how that worked. Oh, you actually get to hear the song now, the actual lyrics.
Well, time to get demonetized on YouTube.
Almost certainly, yes. But don't worry, almost all the Final Fantasy music is copyright ID content. ID
FF9 is in the same batch as Tactics for you.
It's a very good game. They even did an English version for the English release.
You can barely hear it.
For that, but
There's a weird effect on her voice, that's the problem. Yeah, it is a very good game. Pretty much the majority of the game is a masterpiece, save that just
just don't like
dumb.
Final
The
Boss.
ending is, yeah, that part's dumb. The rest is
some
good.
parts of the final dungeon are kind of weird. With the
Yeah, that's dumb. Choco Hot and Cold is dumb. That's about it. Everything else is fine. 9 with the sudden death dude, and Tactics with the whole demon invasion ruining a masterpiece of medieval power struggle.
basically,
Game's really, it's good.
I just don't like that. The Final Boss really does come out of nowhere. It's bad. Other than the rest of it's good.
Just rub the salt in the wounds, game. Rub it in. Just pour the salt in the cut.
Yeah.
Pour it in.
Sundays.
Pour the salt in.
It's BB.
Well, Rising gets to soon play Xenoblade 3, which actually has some mixed reactions from some people. But you will bawl your eyes out. Many times. No cute mascot managed to bring Vivi back, unlike...
Nope, he's dead. He does die.
I mean, it makes sense. Oh,
Yeah,
somebody's happy.
They don't Deus Ex Machina him alive. He dies of his lifespan ending shortly after the final dungeon. Long enough for him to make other versions of himself.
There...
Letter.
Oh, there's the meme, guys.
Yeah, the black bolts. There's what?
Nothing. Forget it.
Okay.
Wait, they had 3 guys do the world map?
Yeah. Full motion video.
Too bad they don't do that anymore.
The FMVs. Oh, there's Atomos. Atomos, whatever his name is.
Cheap biscuits.
Yeah, I know.
The Iosauron.
It is weird how you have to go out of your way to, like, get that letter from... or that thing from, like, Dagger's mom, or mom, the idol in cave.
I like at the end how she tosses away her nobility and
Yeah,
doesn't care.
Not important to her.
There he is. Man, when is Umetsu gonna retire?
I don't know. Still does contract work.
Songs. Is this called Melodies of Life?
Yes. When they went the extra mile, they actually did an English release for the song, so... Which is not an easy thing to do with songs.
No. Not many songs get translated to multiple languages. Unless you're like, I don't know, the opera from FF6, and there's like tons of versions of that now, which is a really nice touch that they
sing
did.
it in the Pixel version.
I know they do.
David Ribs Carrillo, what a name.
It's probably a nickname.
I know it is.
A short TLDR about the final singularity of FTN being solved until the prima number. Interesting. And
Yeah, they end with the... They've had to throw it in somewhere.
of course they did.
This is basically a send-off to all the old school Final Fantasy games.
They're all slightly different variations, you know that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you know this is definitely going to get taken down now.
Why?
Or flagged for copyright.
It won't be taken down.
This will.
It'll be content ID.
Skywalker sound technical staff. You want me to cosplay as her in that outfit?
Yes, totally.
With the low back that comes down to about here?
It's just a dress. Although, granted, I don't know how dresses like that stay up.
They don't. Just keep rubbing in the salt!
Look at FMV Kina. It's so weird.
I thought they were gonna kiss there.
No, but they do love each other. Okay, well they clearly went in for this. Oh yeah, that's Terra simulating the planet.
Hey, it's like Xenoblade 2. No? No, that don't happen.
No, that does not happen in Split 2. What are you talking about?
Cool.
But I'm assuming they just rebuild.
This is like the stupidest, honestly, the crystal.
The crystal comes out of nowhere, yeah, I don't...
It's not very...
I mean, it's kind of foreshadowed because it's in the title screen.
Yeah, but you don't...
It's debatable. Necron isn't at all. Necron's just like...
The end.
I don't know if it like freezes here or not. I think it does in the original. There is no like clear data or New Game Plus or anything like that. I guess it just ends here.
Like all the Pixel games
That's
did.
it.
Alright, that's it, my friends. We have beaten another Final Fantasy game. And we're gonna play another one next, because why not? So, as I previously mentioned, we're gonna play the Crisis Core Remaster. More games would benefit from a New Game Plus. Yeah. Like, this game, they could have put, like, an optional dungeon in or something, but...
Well, there's no post-game.
Heck, Chrono Trigger had one. That's true.
I know. Well, Chrono Trigger kind of...
Yeah, so next up is
one of the first games I
Crisis
played.
Core, the remake, remaster. And then after that, we'll do the DLC for FF7 Remake. And then after that, I got no frickin' clue. So, thank you all for hanging out for a while. See if there's anybody we want to send my little audience over to. Not really. So, we'll just end for today. Did someone already mod the OG voices back? I think I heard yes.
Yes, but obviously you can't do that because you're playing on the PlayStation.
Yeah, we have the
Not playing
PS5.
PC version.
We have the PS5 version, so that won't
The
happen
new
for us.
voice actors are fine. I know it's mainly Zack that people don't like as much. Like everybody else is fine. And even Zack is fine.
What the hell are the trophies I didn't get?
I don't know. Defeat 10,000 enemies. Cause Maguo to have a tantrum. I don't know what that means. Raise your Chocobo's beak level to 99. Oh, you didn't visit every beach in Gaia. Successfully catch a golden frog. Oh, you didn't catch the golden frog, although, whatever. To Ozma and back. Yeah, get every treasure chest and talk to Gilgamesh.
That's what that guy was talking
yeah,
about.
there's a trophy for defeating the behemoth.
No.
Tiger. Good luck. 1,000 times?
What?
That I had to have read that wrong. I
No.
can't. Square, you're fucking crazy. That is that even possible? Like, the jump rope minigame it barely functions mechanically. That's nuts.
Well, only 1% of people who played have gotten it.
Who the hell got this trophy, and what is wrong with you?
Like 100 times fine.
No, 100 times is not even fine. Like, that jump rope minigame is next to impossible. Like, it's not like lightning dodging. You cannot make it consistent. Win with VV during Festival of the Hunt. I don't remember how to do that. Level 99, whatever.
He says you're lacking skill issues.
Oh, yes. That's what it is. Medane's ring via mining. Good luck with that. That's pure RNG. I don't like that. Attain Athlete Queen. That's that one minigame we didn't do. Beat the Narrow Brothers shuffling game 9 times in a row. Okay, whatever. I don't know what that is. Oh. Oh. Basically play cards.
Be affected by all status ailments.
That's insanity. You mean at once? That's nuts.
Yes, that's what it said.
How?
Get good. Yeah.
Yeah, there is no getting good for the jump rope, man. It's bad.
I missed movies?
Yeah, you missed a few ATs. You didn't do the one where you had to get rid of all your money.
Damn, I didn't beat the game in 12 hours.
Yes, I know. That's the only ultimate sword you don't have. I don't know what the fortune teller is in this game. Basically, this game is not easy to platinum.
Oh well. We looked at the trophies. I think you should try to do all trophies? Hell no, Zero.
No.
I don't even want to know what this game's trophies are. Oh my god, you...
75% of all battle trophies. Now that doesn't sound like much, but in Star Ocean 4, there's like several thousand battle trophies. In fact, I'm gonna look up how many there are.
50% of all quests? No thank you. Here's all the hidden ones, but I don't want to read yet.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, here you go. Get all the monster data. Create all the items.
Oh,
open
and that
all the
means
chests.
defeating each monster dozens of times for the one monster data, by the way.
That game's fun, but man, there's a lot to do in it.
Each character has 100, there's 900 battle trophies.
I got one.
Oh, and including things like deal exactly 777 damage. One of them was interrupt spellcasting 144 times. Not 140, 144 times.
Yeah, this is the game I'm playing in my spare time. It's fun. Alright, we're gonna wrap things up. Thanks y'all for hanging out for a few hours on a Saturday, and I won't be streaming tomorrow because I've got something in the evening.
What do you have in the evening?
I've got a Zoom call at 7 o'clock. I'm not gonna start
Since
the game
when?
tomorrow. Unless the intro's easy to get through.
Not really. Since when?
Since always. I don't tell you stuff because you forget.
Well, I like to know things.
But you
I
forget
So I can
things.
forget and then tell you, what are you doing?
Exactly. And
Whatever.
next weekend we'll have to think
I'm
about
hungry. We should go get some food somewhere.
because next Saturday I'm gonna not be around. So
We should go to my place.
if you want to, we can. All right, guys. Thanks for watching and hanging out. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Goodbye.